Shut up and sit down.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back once again to Vicious Rants, and of course I'm your host, Mr. Main Event himself, the often imitated, never duplicated superstar Tim Vicious, and gonna go over Crown Jewel was in Perth, Australia. Now, before we do, first things first, folks, I would like to apologize for on how the video looked last week. We're experimenting with some new video equipment, so while we have a better resolution, the frame rate kind of skipped some, and the audio may not sound quite like what it did before. Do apologize on that. Please bear with us while we adjust to what works best. So we're going to go over Crown Jewel in Perth, Australia, and I think it's safe to say, first and foremost, Crown Jewel was 1,000 times better than WrestlePalooza. And before we get into the show, we got to go and pay these funny little gimmicks called bills. So let me remind everyone that we are WWE Shop affiliates. So what that means is, if you click the link in the description tab or scan that QR code right there on the screen, it will take you to WWE Shop using our preferred affiliate link. And you make whatever purchase for any item you want off of WWE Shop. Doesn't matter how big or on how small it is. We here at the Vicious Studios receive a small nominal commission, which in turn helps us improve this show for you guys. Case in point, like I just brought up at the beginning of the show. Also, folks, another great way to help support the show is through Vicious Rants merchandise, which you can get at whatamaneuver.net. So, folks, I cannot stress this enough. This is one of, if not the most comfortable shirts I have ever worn. It is great quality. We got t-shirts, we got tanks, we got women's tees, we got toddler tees, we got baby onesies, folks. It's great gift. It's a great shirt to get for somebody you love, somebody you hate, or if you just want to get a shirt to go and give to your local charity drive because your significant other wants you to get rid of that shirt that, we all have had that shirt that we've had for like 5, 10, 20 years. Just refuse to let go of it because of so many sentimental memories. Well, buy a Vicious Ranch shirt, give it to your local charity in turn of that one shirt so you can hold on to your special shirt, and they'll be happy that you're giving away a piece of clothing to those who need it. So now that we're done going over that, Crown Jewel in Perth, the very first match of the night was the big Oscilla, Big Bronson Reed, going up against the OTC himself, Roman Reigns. And, I'm gonna say it now. There were jokes. There were jokes that could have been said about having two Samoans fighting each other in Australia for the viewers' entertainment. None were made, though, because we here choose to be politically correct in that sense. Yes, Wade, we do. Bear with me, it's part of the gag. Anyways, the really good match. Roman, he was leading at the start, with the crowd was eating out of the palm of his hand. Like, it's just, oh my God, I don't know on how else to describe it, but it was like no matter what, Roman could have grabbed a bag full of puppies and set it on fire and they still would have cheered for him. He was that much over like Rover for this match. And Bronson, man, now I give credit where credit's due. Bronson wound up putting up his fair share of the fight, At one point, Braun Breaker showed up, and then all sorts of hell broke loose. The Usos came out to go and help Roman, In the end, though, Bronson Reed wound up getting the win, much to my shock, because, you know, Michael Cole hit it best on the commentary, saying this is the second time within a 5-year gap Roman has taken a pinfall loss. The first one being to Cody Rhodes for the WWE title. And, excuse me, this came to be because Reed got the win when Jay accidentally speared Roman through a table that was propped up into the corner, and then Bronson Reed hit the tsunami. After that, Roman just looking over at the Usos. I told you I had this. I told you I didn't need your help. You came in here, you screwed this up. There was one way to settle this. Man, I love you guys. I love you guys. I don't want to see y'all until Christmas. And that was it. Roman was not on Raw. Roman, no hide nor hair of him. Now, I will say this, though, much to my chagrin and my disappointment for an Australian street fight, there was a serious lack of boomerangs, a serious lack of Vegemite, a serious lack of kangaroos and wallabies, as well as zero didgeridoos. I was so sorely disappointed in that. Outside of all of that, though, it was a pretty good street fight. I mean, we saw Roman with a cricket bat. He used that. So, but, yeah. It was... No, yeah. If you guys can't tell, I'm joking with that stuff. But, come on. It was a good match. Next up, we got the Women's Crown Jewel match. Stephanie Vaquer going up against Tiffany Straton, and really good, solid chain wrestling right at the start. Good back and forth action. This was like the complete polar opposite of the first match. Like, it was like graps. There was good, solid graps. And not just like, oh, wow, hey, way cool girl graps. No, this is just like, no, this is good grappling action right here. Don't matter if it's man, woman, or man versus woman, or whatever. Like, that's exactly what it was. It was that. Just that damn good. I thoroughly enjoyed this match. I thought it was a great match. The crowd absolutely loved it. And match came to an end with Steph. She dodged Tiffany's moonsault and then went up into the corner and then did a corkscrew splash. Wound up getting the pin 1, 2, 3. So your winner and new Miss Crown Jewel, Stephanie Vaquer. Afterwards, she wound up, Triple H awarded her with the ring as well as the title. That covers everything from like her hips all the way up to her chest. And it's just like, yeah, it is that big of a freaking title. That big of a freaking belt. And the following, then on Raw, you saw she had a little promo segment with Raquel Rodriguez. So if I had to guess, Raquel's going to be short term for maybe 1 or 2 Raws leading. And yeah, that's just me though. My personal guess. Now, oh man, I so have been waiting to talk about this right here. Next up, AJ Styles versus John Cena. This was so freaking good. This was match of the night. Not just match of the night. Folks, I don't ever really do this. I don't. Ever. You go back and watch or listen to any of the other past episodes I have done. I don't really do this. This is a rarity for me. But this right here was match of the freaking year. No doubt. Any other match that thought they had a chance at being a contender for match of the year just had to look and say, yeah, hey, barkeep, let me close out that tab now. These guys got it. That's it, hands down. AJ Styles and John Cena put on a freaking great match with awesome storytelling in it. Now, AJ, he came out in old school TNA gear, wearing the old biker shorts, his wrist taped up, even the little necklace around his neck. The only thing that honestly looked different for AJ compared to what he normally has had for what feels like forever is the hair and the beard. Other than that, you'd have thought like AJ went back into a time machine. John, he wound up having Alicia Taylor give him a special introduction, and then he handed her a piece of paper to go and give AJ a special introduction as well. He is the epitome of total nonstop action, the ace of the Bullet Club, and and the phenomenal one himself. Yep. Just as far as the match went, really great pace and flow, man. A lot of good, solid action between both guys with each other. Both guys hitting multiple moves from various different opponents. AJ doing the coquina clutch from Shades of Samoa Joe. And I wish I'd have had a camera set up for you guys to see me jump out of my seat. Like I jumped I felt like I jumped 10 feet out of my skin when I saw AJ Styles do the Angel's Wings, shades of Christopher Daniels. And I will say this now. The hands down, the greatest match in TNA history is still, to this day, that triple threat between AJ, Christopher Daniels, and Samoa Joe. No argument I cannot be swayed otherwise. But, you saw Cena, he wound up hitting a lot of the classics as well. He did the skull crushing finale, the Accolade, the Walls of Jericho, and then, oh my God, he did the Sister Abigail when he hooked AJ up for the Sister Abigail, gave him the kiss, and then boom, went for it. Everyone got their phone and put the light up for it like that, and the camera just panned at the exact right moment at Cena where he looked and saw it, and you could see him physically get choked up on it, and it was just, oh my God, it was so great. Folks, if you have not seen this match, I implore you, I don't care if you have to lie, steal, do whatever you gotta to get to see this match. Go out of your way and watch this match. It was that damn good. John Cena wound up getting the win, doing a tombstone pile driver, shades of The Undertaker, and then hitting the AA for the 1, the 2, and the 3. That is it. Afterwards, AJ and Cena embraced, gave each other the arms up. This guy. And then shared the code of honor. And then as John is walking away, he just looks at the camera, puts it up. 4. We only got 4 more dates, folks. We are coming to the end. We are in the end game here. I spent many years throwing shit and shade at John Cena, and it was all at the character, never the man. But, wow. It's hard to believe that we're actually getting to this point. Wow. December 13th is going to be, hands down, one of the saddest days in wrestling history. There is no doubt on that. Yeah. Next up, we got women's tag action. Asuka. We got Asuka and Kairi Sane going up against Io and Rhea Ripley. And at the start, Asuka and Kairi attacked right at the start with everyone had a chance to really shine. It was good, solid action with Io being the punching bag for the good chunk of this match. Rhea got the hot tag in. Not to be surprised at all. She is the okay, she's from Adelaide. They were in Perth, but the home, for lack of a better term, the hometown girl, the home country girl, so to say. And she got, she got a good pop. In the immortal words of Pat Patterson, there went the banana. Yeah, it was great. She got a good solid pop. Rhea came in, wrecked house, something fierce. Really good action. She got the win. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Rhea and Io got the win by doing the Riptide and then over the moonsault onto Kairi. On Raw, you saw Asuka yelling and scolding Kairi to the point where it was like almost angry bully-like, and then she slapped Kairi across the face. And then I think I may need some professional help, because the second I saw her slap Kairi, all I could think is, that should have been me. I would have had no problem taking that. Okay, let's move on before I wind up letting some more of my Freudian side show. Moving forward! She did that and then insisted Kairi needs to win back her honor, and the honor that she took, and the dishonor that she gave Asuka for losing by beating Rhea that night on Raw. Yeah, that wound up going sideways. It was all big action all over. So, if I had to guess, dude, I'm telling you now, we're definitely going to get a Asuka versus Io match. It's a matter of when, not if. If I had to personally guess, I would probably have to say sometime after War Games, because they're probably going to set it up to where Asuka and Kairi are on one side and Io and Rhea are on the other side of the War Games. And not only that, the hero's rise of Kairi standing up and getting away from Asuka's bullying is going to make her a freaking star. There is no doubt on that. So with that said, now let's get into the main event match of the night. Seth Elizabeth Rollins, because his middle name is not freaking damn it, going up against one Cody Russell Reynolds, the 23rd, baby. The son of the plumber. And really good aggressive tie-up at the start, with Seth really moving like he's really desperately aggressive, like just trying to find that niche spot to where he could get the win, because Cody's had his number this whole time and couldn't figure it out one way or another. How is he going to get the win? But really good action with both guys giving it their all. They poured it all out there on that ring that night. I absolutely loved it. Match came to an end when there was a act where not an intentional ref bump, and not even like I bumped into you by accident, but like Seth went to go for a strike. Cody moved out the way, and the ref just caught the tail end of the move. Not like full frontal force of it, but like just the part of it, like, ow, hey, that was smarts. Seth got out there, got the Rolex that Cody gave him, hit it, and then when Cody had him in a headlock, Seth put the Rolex on his knuckles, wham, popped him in the face, and then did a stomp, and then went up to the top for a top rope curb stomp, and then got the 1, 2, 3 to become the new Crown Jewel champion. So yeah. Now on Raw also they did a triple threat to determine the number one contender for Seth's World Heavyweight title, and Clarence Montague Punk, the Pepsi King of Chicago, wound up becoming the new number one contender. After that match, Seth and the Vision proceeded to go and beat the crap out of Punk. And then as Seth and the boys are cheering. Seth, yeah, this is us. We run this place. We're the future. We own Raw. Next thing you know, boom! Braun Breaker spears him. And it's just like, what? And then Braun just turns over to Bronson Reed. Now. And then Bronson Reed goes tsunami onto Seth Rollins. And then Paul Heyman just looking in shock like, what? And then both Brauns forcing to have Paul hold their hands up like, yeah, we did it. So, yeah. Gonna make next week very, very interesting. So, with that said, that is it for this week's show, folks. So, please do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, go back watch some of the other episodes when you can. If you're listening to this on audio, share it out there with people. We are trying to build up the audio platform. Thank you to contributor to the show, LFC Laundry Fighting Championship. They're a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of MMA, and a whole lot of attractive women wearing a little bit of nothing. Thank you. Also, folks, don't forget to look for me out there on the social media. I'm out there on Twitter, X, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads. 99.999% of the time, any social media out there with Tim Vicious has got yours truly on it. Also, don't forget to follow these cool-ass cats right here on the Twitter, DSB_IV, main event _net, the main event network account, Sergeant Curry Pants, 3 Count Thursday, D Dryer 1986. Folks, like I always tell you, if you love me, great. If you hate me, well,
Shut up and sit down.
fuck you.